How can we get rid of the habit of postponement? As the mother has said, that the path of letter later on leads nowhere. Even though we understand this, what is it that resists us from being punctual? Why we are postponing every work? Why unnecessarily we are delaying every work? Why you are not punctual in everything? That is the question. There are mainly three reasons. One is tamas and laziness. Second is priority. Third is waiting for the divine. There are three causes why we postpone the things. Tamas is because tamas is nothing but the incapacity of the body. That is called tamas, physical body. It has nothing to do with mental and vital. There are tamas in mental and vital, but mother says it mainly belongs to the physical. So when physical is incapable to do, it delays the work or postpone the thing. I will do tomorrow, I am not feeling well. Okay. That is one reason. It is a valid reason. So that is a mother said that in case of tamas, you should train your body, you should make your body healthy and simply do your work, not pressurize the body to do. Okay, that is the valid reason why it is not doing that work. But as far as laziness is concerned, mother is saying that it is unwillingness. You are capable. It is unwillingness and ill will. These two are in the laziness. If I am lazy means there are two things. One is I am unwilling to do, at the same time there is a ill will behind it. That is laziness. So mother has given beautiful solution for it. If you don't want to do a small work, give him the big work. So it will say that no, I will do the small work. Don't give me the big work. That is the mother gave the example because it wants to cheat us. No, that is why if it denies that I will not do this, okay, you say okay, you don't do this, but do this work. A big work you do. Then ultimately he will select that first one. No, I will do this. Otherwise he will do that and he will learn that this small work is easier than that. So in case of laziness, there is no concession. Third is the second point is priority. Priority means there are 4 stages in the priority. If we are living in the body level, we generally give the priority to our habits. We don't give importance to the divine work. We are very much interested to continue our habits, whatever habit I have. If I have this smoking habit, I will do that first. Patchakra, study circle, okay, let me see. So whatever habit I have to complete. If I am living in the body level, so I give the priority to my habits. That is why I delay the real work. If we are living in the vital level, we are giving priorities to our desires and ambitions. They are our priorities. Suppose somebody will come and tell you that I will make you a minister in the Modi government. So you will immediately run from here because my desire and ambition is a priority for me. So third point, if we are living in the mental level, then we give the priorities to our ideas, ethics, etc. Ideas, ethics, they are very much important than the divine work. For example, about the elder brother of Dharmaraj, Yudhishthir. Shri Krishna was telling him to do something, but he was looking to the Shastras, saying that whatever you are saying is not found in my Shastra. So if we are living in the mental level, our ideas and ethics will become more important than the divine work. So in that way, we are delaying. But fourth one, if we are living in the psychic level, we give the important priorities to our inspiration. There the question of delay will not arise. Fourth point. When we are living in the psychic level, we give the priority to our inspiration. Inspiration is the first priority. Then the last point is waiting for the divine. That is it is for the high cadre of sadhaks. Those who already have reached the psychic level, still they delay the work. Why? Because they want to know whether the divine wants that work to be done by me or somebody else. They want to know. Because divine sometimes he wants to do the work directly without using an instrument. That is one way of who is doing. At that time, I cannot interfere and say that I am your instrument, I will do. No. I have to remain calm. I should not do that work. What the divine himself wants to do directly. Second is that divine wants to do that work through other persons, not through me. Then why should I interfere? No, I will do. No. There also I will wait for his instruction. When he will tell, I am waiting and I will do. Third is that he might leave the work to follow its natural course. Neither he will do, nor is done by other, but the divine wants that should happen in its natural way, natural course, because that experience is needed for him through karma phala. In that case also, I will not interfere. Only a case where I interfere, I will do that work. That is when he specifically says to me, just like Sri Krishna told Arjuna, go and fight. The rishis from the forest did not come and fight with the Kauravas. No, we will also do because it is divine work. No, there is no competition in the divine work. You have to wait for the instruction whether the divine wants you to do or not. So this third is very important, because once we are the instrument of the divine, we should not be eager to do his work. We have to patiently wait for his instruction, whether he wants or not.